Good evening, everyone. Happy Friday. How's everybody doing on this Friday night? How is everybody doing on this Friday night, folks? What is going on, everybody? Hopefully, you all had a great day. Hopefully, you all had a great week. What is up, folks? How's it going? Do the Yankees extend their winning streak to 7? Go ahead and vote in the poll. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But we got another game, another series. The Yankees right now are hot. They're on a 6-game winning streak. They swept the Kansas City Royals last weekend. They just got done sweeping the Boston Red Sox at Fenway. And the Yankees bats are doing well. The Yankees pitching is doing extremely well. I mean, everything that you could have asked for from the Yankees in this past week, the Yankees are clicking on all cylinders. So shout out to the New York Yankees. Shout out to the bats. Shout out to the pitching. The pitching especially. The pitching has been really on top of it, especially the starting pitching. And, starting pitching has been making it a little bit easier having these longer outings in the games. So making it easier on the bullpen, right? The less you have to use the bullpen, the better. So going into this series against the Astros, the bullpen should be pretty well rested. So, we'll see what happens in the series against the Astros. I know the Astros are not exactly off they're not exactly off to the hottest of starts. I mean, this isn't the Astros that we know, based on their record. Of course, I always say it's early in the season. You never know how things are going to turn around, right? It's baseball. So, it's only April 24th. Only 25 games have been played. But it's still going to be a long season. But, we'll see how things go down in this series. Will Warren's going to be on the bump tonight against Lance McCullers Jr. Will Warren, his last outing against the Kansas City Royals, he went 7 innings, struck out 11, gave up 2 runs, and didn't walk any batters. So, Warren had a great outing. That was his best outing so far. His 11 strikeouts that tied his career high. So how does Will Warren perform tonight? So, I'd love to see a similar type of performance. Even if he doesn't get the 11 strikeouts, that's fine and all. But if he can go 6-7 innings again, I'll take that from Will Warren, right? Will Warren, in his outings this season, 4 1/3 in his first game, went 5 2/3 in the next, 4 2/3 in the next, 3 2/3 in the next, and this last outing it was 7 innings. Those are the kind of starts that I want to see from Will Warren. So let's see what he does tonight against the Houston Astros. So, and we'll talk about predictions. We'll get into the lineup. We'll get into all of that fun stuff. But let me say what's up to the chat real quick. Let me say what's up. I see the chat's on fire right now. So make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Let's get to that 3,000 mark. Let's get to that 3,000 number. So let's see who we have in the chat. Robert, first person in the chat. What is up, dude? What is going on? Katie, how are you? Happy Friday. Desiree's in the building. Jonathan is in the building. Brooklyn is in the house. What's up, Susan? How's it going? What is up? What is up? We got Daniel Berry in the building. What up, Daniel? What's going on? How are you? Robert Boom is in the building. How are you? We got Beagle in the building. How are you? What's up, dude? We got, who else we got? We got Petruzzi in the building. What's up, dude? What's going on? And I think I said what's up to everybody. If I missed you, I do apologize, but I think I did get everyone. So again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, keep sharing this channel out. Greatly appreciate it. So the Yankees are going to be facing Lance McCullers Jr. And looking at his game logs real quick. So his last outing was against the Cardinals. He had he went 5 innings. Gave up 4 runs, walked 3, struck out 4. Right now, his ERA is sitting at 6.20. I mean, this is a guy that the Yankees should be able to, take advantage of. The Yankees bats should be able to take advantage of. And as I'm looking at the matchups, a few guys in the Yankees lineup have faced him. Cody Bellinger's had a few at bats against him. He's found success. Trent Grisham has had a few at-bats against him. He's had success. Aaron Judge, though, not so much. He's had 11 at-bats, and he's batting 182 against McCullers Jr. And Giancarlo Stanton's had 5 at-bats, and he's had some success against McCullers Jr. Some of the other guys like, Ben Rice, Ryan McMahon have never faced him. JC Escarra, who, by the way, is in the lineup, has never faced him. Neither has Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jose Caballero. None of those guys have ever faced him. So, we'll see how the Yankees bats fare tonight against Lance McCullers Jr. What's up there, Jacob Frederick? How did I feel about the Giants picks from last night? I have no complaints about the Giants picks last night, just to throw that out there. I have zero issues with it. So I'll just leave it at that. But let's talk about the lineup, folks. Let's talk about this lineup. Let's see who's in the lineup tonight. Let me know what you all think about the lineup. So it is a righty pitcher, so it'll be a right-hander versus right-hander. So here is your lineup, folks. Here's who we got tonight for the New York Yankees. Trent Grisham leading things off. He'll be playing center field. Aaron Judge is batting second. He'll be playing right field. Cody Bellinger is batting third. Bellinger won the hero last night, coming in a clutch situation as a pinch hitter. He's in the lineup. He's batting third, playing left field. Ben Rice is back in the cleanup spot. He'll be playing first base. Giancarlo Stanton's batting fifth. He'll be the DH. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is batting sixth. He'll be playing second base. JC Escarra will be at the dish, so no Austin Wells. He's batting seventh. Ryan McMahon is batting eighth. He'll be playing third base. Jose Caballero is batting ninth. He'll be playing shortstop. And on the mound, it is Will Warren for the New York Yankees. Looks like I like the chemistry between Warren and Escarra. I think they have a pretty good relationship. So I think whenever Will Warren's pitching, I'd like to see Escarra at the dish. So I have no problems with Escarra being in the lineup if with Will Warren on the mound. So let me know what you all think about the lineup. Do you hate the lineup? Do you like the lineup? Would you change anything about the lineup? So the lineup is a little bit, you could say, back to normal, right? The Yankees in the last 3 games against Boston, they faced nothing but lefties and have done well against the lefties. And the guys in the lineup who played against the Red Sox, particularly with the bench players, delivered. So, this is where, the Yankees have had this. This is a better bench than the Yankees have had in previous years, right? It's a better bench. Previous years, there wasn't really a lot of confidence, but, Boone is able to play around with the lineup a little bit more. He has better options this time around, so compared to other seasons. But this is the lineup right here, folks. Again, let me know what you think about the lineup. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Would you change anything about it? The lineup doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, with Trent Grisham being back in the lineup, it doesn't surprise me one bit. All the players are back in their usual spots. Although, as I'm saying that, I think the only thing I would change is probably flip Ryan McMahon and Jose Caballero. I think I would put Caballero batting eighth. So instead of ninth, I would flip Caballero and McMahon. That's about the only thing that I would do with this lineup. Let me know if you all agree or not, or if there's anything else that you would change. But that's what I would do. That's what I would do. What up, Therese? Therese is in the building. What is going on? How's it going? But that's the lineup right there, folks. That is your lineup. So let's get into the predictions. Let's talk about the predictions. How does Will Warren perform tonight? How does Will Warren do against the Houston Astros? Is he going to have a similar outing, right? Will he pitch 7 innings like he did last game against the Royals, or will it be a little different? Do you think he could go, more than 7 innings? Will he go less than 7 innings? Let's see those predictions for Will Warren. Let's talk about it here, folks. What do we got for Will Warren? Yeah, no, I understand. I understand there, Robert. Okay, Beagles go in 6 innings, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts. See, I would love for him to go 6 innings. 6 innings would be perfect. I'll give him 6 2/3. I think he'll end up walking a couple of guys. Dan Mills, what's up, Dan? Great to see you. I think it's my first time seeing you in the live stream, so welcome. He says, "Go Yanks from Florida. Let's go." I mean, shoot, there's a bunch of Yankees fans in Florida, man. So it's probably more Yankees fans in Florida than there are Rays and Marlins fans, if we're being honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Warren going 6 2/3, couple of walks. I think he's gonna strike out 7, and I'll say he gives up 2 runs. That's gonna be my prediction for Will Warren. Let me know if you all have any. Let me see the predictions for Will Warren. But I think Will Warren's going to. I think he's going to pitch he's going to have a good game tonight, right? So he goes less than 7. So you're saying 5 1/3, Robert? Cool. Mike McGee says he'd like to see Rosario third, better hitter than McMahon. No slight to McMahon, great third baseman. Yeah, I mean, McMahon's bat needs to improve. I'm not disagreeing with that whatsoever. I've been critical about his bat. I mean, right now he's batting 143. I mean, it's not anything to get excited about, but remember when he was at one point, his batting average was well below 100. Again, it's not to brag or anything. It's not to say that this guy's killing it now, but the batting average has come up. It's not much. It's not anything to get excited about, but he is a great third baseman. Defensively, I like him at third. I do. But yeah, I hear you. But Ahmed Rosario, yeah, he's been holding his own at third base. He's not the defender like McMahon is, but he certainly has a better bat, and he hits lefties really well, as we have seen from Ahmed Rosario. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, Robert. I have no doubt. But let's see those Will Warren predictions, folks. What do we got for Will Warren? We'll move on to the next, which is going to be the home runs. So let me know. Who do you all think is going to hit a home run? So let's make those home run. Let's get those home run predictions in there. What do we got for home run predictions? Let's get those home run predictions. Let's talk about it. Judge, Rice, go yard. Ahmed's the sleeper. Rosario's not in the lineup, though, unless you think he's going to be a pinch hitter. Unless he comes in as a pinch hitter, but he's not in the lineup. Big G from Susan. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say Judge. I'll say Judge, Big G. Part of me wants to say Ben Rice. And I do want to say Ben Rice. Should I stick with Ben Rice? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Ben Rice. I'll say Rice. And my sleeper, I'm going to say Escara is going to be my sleeper for tonight's game for a home run. Mike says Rice and Bellinger. Katie says Stanton's one of your home run predictions. Who else you got, Katie? Who else do you have in your home run predictions? Let's talk about it. Robert says he'll give Warren 4 or 5 strikeouts, couple of walks, and gives up 3 runs. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, I got Judge, Big G, Ben Rice. My sleeper is going to be JC Escada. So that is who my sleeper is going to be. Okay, John's got Escara as a sleeper. Okay, cool. I'll take that. That's cool. And do me a favor, folks, real quick. Go vote in the poll if you haven't yet. Let's get those likes up too. If we get to 50 likes, I will gift a membership. So let's make that happen. Our predictions are similar, yeah, but you got to switch out Rosario there, dude. Are you already okay? You switched out Rosario. Never mind. Dan Mills says if Warren goes 6, we're in good shape. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I think if Warren goes 6, I'll take 6 innings from Warren every day of the week, man. Every game that he pitches, if he has 6 innings every outing, you know what? Sign me up. Sign me up. Hey, what's up, Celso? Celso's in the building. Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Hopefully everything is well in your life. Shout out to you, Celso. Robert Scott, Judge and Stanton. Sleeper, you will not be happy. It's Yordan Alvarez. Okay. Whatever floats your boat there, buddy. Jake Boss is in the building. What's up, Jake? How's it going, dude? I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit, but maybe it's my imagination. I don't know. But what is up? What is up? Appreciate everybody being here. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. But if anybody else has Will Warren predictions as far as what he does tonight, drop it in the comments section. If you have home run predictions, drop it in the comments section. Let's talk about it. Let's talk score, folks. Let us talk score. What is tonight's score going to be? What is tonight's score going to be? Forget McMahon instant out. Yeah. What is tonight's score going to be, folks? Let's talk score here. Let's talk score. What is the score going to be in tonight's game? Yankees in each of the games against the Red Sox, they scored 4 runs in each game. So, it was enough to beat them. I mean, that's all that matters. It was enough to beat them, and they came through at the right moment. So, goes yard. That's great. For me, I bet he hits a home run. Yordan Alvarez is good. So I can't sleep on that guy. Okay, Beagle's going 6-5. Jake Boss is going 8-3. Mike is also saying 6-5. So a couple of you think that it's going to be a really close game. Katie's going 10-2. I'm going to go my score prediction. What do I want to say for my score prediction? My score prediction is going to be, what do I want to go with? 6-3. I'll go 6-3. That is going to be my score prediction for tonight's game. It's going to be 6-3. So that's what I got. That's what I got. So let's go 6-3. Okay, so Robert's going 6-5 as well. So Robert is thinking 6-5. Yeah, let's see some more score predictions if you haven't dropped your score prediction yet. But few of you are saying 6-5. I'm going 6-3. I think the Yankees win 6-3. That's going to be my prediction. And as I'm looking at the lineup for the Astros, I mean, there's some guys definitely that are a threat. Paredes could be a threat. Alvarez is definitely a threat. I hate to say it, but Altuve has done, generally speaking, he's always done very well against the Yankees. Correa, got to watch out for him too. Davey, what's up, Davey? Davey's saying, did you see the Knicks game? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, man, that Knicks game sucked. They made a comeback. They had an opportunity to win the game, and just could not get the win. So now they're down 2-1. Hopefully they take. Hopefully they could take Game 4, tie up the series. That would be nice. Love for these guys to move on. Yeah, Judge. Judge is slowly coming around. Judge is slowly coming around. I think Judge is going to be fine. We've seen seasons where Judge starts off really slow and then he starts heating up, man, and he just starts going on the tear, and the guy's unstoppable. Altuve always is. Yeah, Jose Altuve is always a problem. Like him or hate him, I mean, the guy, he's a pest. It's as simple as that, man. He's always a pest against the Yankees. I know us fans can't stand him for many reasons, but he does get the job done. He does a good job against the Yankees. But hopefully, Will Warren can shut him down. So, but let's hope the Yankees can continue their winning streak, extend their winning streak to 7. So go vote in the poll if you haven't yet. But let's talk about the calls overturned by ABS. How many calls do you think get overturned by the ABS? So, I believe in yesterday's game, I think there was only one call that was overturned. Susan says Altuve is a buck and cheater. Yeah, he is a cheater. I know a lot of Astros fans don't like to hear that, but hey, the truth is the truth. So I know a lot of Red Sox fans are still, or not Red Sox, sorry, Dodgers fans are still mad about that. Yeah, I'm not worried about Judge either. I'm really not worried about Aaron Judge. I think Aaron Judge is going to be fine. Yeah, he was. He indeed he was. I thought we were supposed to be the nasty fans. I mean, every fan base, I mean, has their good and bad. Yankees fans, I mean, it's just the thing with Yankees fans is just, they're very extreme, very harsh. Some of them, right? So Mike says 2 calls get overturned by ABS. So I think tonight's game, I've been saying 4. But I'm going to say that there's going to be 3 calls that are going to be overturned tonight. I'll say 3 calls get overturned tonight by the ABS system. That's going to be my prediction. Says and sends the ball flying. Yeah, Big G's home runs, man, are just like they're just like moonshots. They're just moonshots, and that ball, those home run balls from him, they exit the stadium immediately. There's just no wasting time. There's no staring at it for like 4 or 5 seconds. As soon as he hits and that ball is gone, it's gone. It's gone like fast. It has gone fast. It's not just hanging. It is just gone. It's a rocket ship. It's a moonshot, man. Like, yeah, Big G's home runs are no joke. Big G's home runs are no joke. But yeah, I think tonight 3 calls get overturned by ABS. That is going to be my prediction for how many calls get overturned. So let me know what you all think about how many calls get overturned by the ABS. How do you all feel about the ABS real quick? So let's talk about the ABS before we talk about food. How do you all feel about the ABS system so far? ABS system, good, bad? Are you in favor of it? Do you hate it? And I've stated many times that I like the ABS system. I just don't want the ABS system to totally replace the umpires because I still like the human aspect of the game. I do like the human. Like I said, I like the human aspect of the game. So I don't want the umpires to be completely obsolete. I want them there. But I like the ABS. 1 or 2 calls overturned shows how much I can appreciate the umps. The human eye cannot pick up every close call. Good to have 2 challenging spots. Yeah, I mean, a lot of those calls that get challenged, that get called a strike, and the batter taps his helmet and says, "I'm challenging it." They're so close, and some of those challenges are justified because sometimes when we're watching a game, sometimes you think those pitches are a ball, but it's a strike. but it's like it's by like this much. Barely a strike, but it's still a strike. It's barely a ball, but it's still a ball. Like it's crazy, man. Make sure they have no trash cans. Let's go. DJ Five Toes Down. What's up? Appreciate you joining on Twitch. I can't show the actual game because I don't have the rights, right? I don't have those types of rights. So, and if I did, I'll get in trouble. You know what I mean? MLB will flag me and I'll probably get in trouble with YouTube. I might get suspended or banned. But what I do is I watch the game, I call the game, and I'll pull up the game cast on the screen. So you'll hear me talk about the game. I'll be calling it. And if you don't mind, man, come over to YouTube and hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet. So I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Jared? What's going on? Good to see you, buddy. Murakami for the Sox. He destroyed that one. Yeah, Murakami's a beast, dude. I don't think so. I think it's the other way around. I think the ABS is exposing the umpires' holes here, and it has on many occasions. Jared coming through with his prediction, saying 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Judge, Stanton, Bellinger, and surprisingly Jazz, and Hitman is in the building. What's up, dude? I'll be on the road, hitting the like button, remain hands-free. Yeah, focus on the road. Please focus on the road. So as I always tell everybody, if you are driving and you're tuning in, just keep your hands off the phone and just listen. Do not drive and text, please. I don't want anybody getting into any accidents or anybody getting hurt. Eyes on the road, safety first. 7-1 from Jared. I appreciate it. So 6 innings, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 3 walks for Will Warren. From Jonathan, ABS challenges used 4. Dan Mills says, I love ABS. Get rid of all the stupid arguments. It really does. Yeah, it does keep the game a little bit more honest. And you got to be, strategic. You have to be strategic. You got to know when is a good time to challenge a pitch, right? Or challenge a call. Because you only get 2 chances. So, and if you lose both, that's it. You're done. So I gives up 2 runs. Okay. Jay White says he loves the ABS system. Okay. I dig it. Let's talk food, people. Let's talk food. Let's talk food. What are we thinking for dinner tonight? Or did you already have dinner? Are you snacking? What are you eating? What are we munching on tonight? Boston and the Blue Jays are losing. It's good news as long as the Yankees win, man. And maintain that first place lead. That's all I care about. So while you guys are letting me know about what you're having for dinner, or if you already had dinner, let me know. I am looking at the scores here. So the Tigers beat the Reds 4-0 in the bottom of the third. The Orioles are beating the Red Sox 5-1 in the top of the third. Guardians are beating the Blue Jays 5-2 in the bottom of the second. Mets are beating the Rockies 1-0 in the bottom of the third. The Rays are beating the Twins 2-0 in the bottom of the third. The Phillies are beating the Braves 2-0 in the top of the third. 0-0 game between the Royals and Angels in the bottom of the first. And then White Sox, Nationals 0-0 in the bottom of the first. And then Milwaukee, Pittsburgh, bottom of the first 0-0. So several games just started. Other games already started. And some games going to start here in a little bit. One being the Yankees and Astros. So hopefully the Yankees can come away with a win tonight. But let's see what we got for dinner. I'm on a chicken kick. Got some baked chicken from Publix and made chicken salad. Nice. Very simple. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Hot wings pizza earlier. Nice. Your stir fry leftovers with the dog. Okay, cool. Barb says made dinner early so I could drop some off to my adult kids. Meatloaf and baked mac and cheese. Okay. I made my famous buffalo wings with Ken's blue cheese dressing to dip, and I ordered a quart of pork fried rice from your favorite Chinese restaurant. Okay, that's cool. So it sounds like everybody's eating pretty good tonight. I like it. I like it. Yeah, some of the food that you all mentioned, man, it always not gonna lie, it does get me hungry. You just had a Philly cheesesteak, nice. I can always go for a Philly cheesesteak, a good one, right? I could always go for a Philly cheesesteak. I do miss the Philly cheesesteak from back east for sure. Shoot, I miss sandwiches from back east, man, where you can just go into a little bodega and just get you a sandwich. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Phillies are in a drought. Yeah, the Phillies are not so great right now. So gotta wonder what's gonna happen with those guys. But we'll worry about what the Yankees got to do and what they need to do. And what they need to do is continue winning. What they need to do is continue winning. That's what they need to do. And I'm looking at the poll right now, and it looks like 22 votes, and 91% of you said the Yankees do extend their winning streak to 7. I believe that too. I believe that they'll extend their winning streak to 7. Hopefully that does end up the case. DeFontes Hero Shop in Red Hook, Brooklyn. I don't know. Next time I'll be in New York, but might be worth checking out for sure. Buckeye, what's up, Buckeye? He says, NFE, I just had 2 chicken salad sandwiches. All right. You must have been really hungry there, dude. You must have been really hungry. Let's see how many likes we got in the live stream right now. So 2 chicken salad sandwiches. Oh, it's all over Facebook? Okay. We are at 28 likes right now. So we are 22 likes away from 100. So if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. The game's going to start here in the next almost 15 minutes, and I'll probably step away for a few just to get myself refreshed, rejuvenated. So ready to go for the play-by-play, ready to call this game. But yeah, I whenever I go back to New York, though, I definitely visit any of the delis, really, and just buy me a sandwich. I usually just go for a turkey sandwich on a Hero. Can never go wrong. What's up, Javi? Javi's in the building. Says sub NFE, the boy, that Knicks loss was awful last night. It was. Well, you know what, Javi? At least the Yankees won last night, even though the Knicks lost, right? The Yankees at least got a sweep. So, or a bagel. Can't get that. Yeah, so where I live, you can't get a decent bagel. That's why if I want bagels, dude, I order mine. I order mine. So I always order my bagels and I get them shipped out here. It is totally worth it. I freaking love it. But yeah, the food scene where I live is not exactly the greatest. I mean, people rave about it, but it just doesn't compare at all. Yeah, New York bagels are the best, man. I love New York bagels. Here's to you wearing the hat all night. Yeah, let's hope so, man. Let's hope the hat doesn't have to come off tonight, so you guys don't have to see this me without a hat. I'm pretty sure when I take the hat off, everybody just like freaks out, like, oh no, he took his hat off. Everybody run, watch out. So yeah, hopefully the hat stays on the whole entire night, with the Yankees winning and not being tied at all after 0-0 or losing at any point during the game. Hopefully that goes down. But can't wait for tonight's game. It's a new game. It's a new series. Hopefully they have the same success against the Astros that they did against the Red Sox. I was honestly expecting the Red Sox to, be a pain to the Yankees. Honestly, like I really was expecting it from them. I really was. I thought, I felt good about the Yankees, taking the series potentially, but I thought the Red Sox were going to be way peskier, but um, the Yankees had their number. Yankees had their number, so good job. We got Joseph Salvatore in the building. What's up, dude? Scotto's in the building. What's up, man? Dan Mills says here, because my grandson lost the direct TV handset, you'll do a great job. I appreciate it, man. Scotto says the Sox look awful. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Sox, dude, but it's really their bats, man. Going into the season, I wasn't really that confident in their bats. Their pitching was, I felt a little bit more confident with, but not so much their bats. In the Midwest, nope, no comparison to back east, especially bagels, pizza, and Chinese food too. I don't know. It is the water, Robert. It is 100% the water. The water has a lot to do with it, and a lot of folks don't understand that. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, when it comes I did find like a New York pizza spot out here. Actually, a guy I used to train with told me about it, and they're legit. They're legit because I don't know about the wife, but they're a mom and pop, and I don't know about the wife, but the husband though, he was straight from Italy, and I think he met his wife in New York, or they met in Italy. I don't remember, but I think they lived in New York for a little while. I want to say, then they moved out here, opened up that pizza shop. That is my go-to place for New York pizza. But when it comes to bagels, I order my bagels, dude. Astros have a lot of injuries. Yeah, they have a ton of injuries right now. You're right about that, dude. You are right about that, Javi. And Javi, you're awesome. You haven't changed your profile picture. He's got that My Little Pony profile picture. I freaking love it, man. That is so cool. That is so cool, man. But we'll see. Let's hope for a Yankees win tonight. I feel good about tonight's game. So let's see where we're at. The game is going to start in about 10 minutes. And any changes to the score, any changes in leads? Not really. Sounds like it's more of the same. Yeah, you're welcome, Javi. Gravesend, Brooklyn, Spumoni Gardens. I know Gravesend. I know Bensonhurst, Bay Ridge, Diker Heights. I know all those areas, man. Of course, those areas have changed a lot. So I'm sure you already know, Robert, what those areas used to be like. Those areas definitely changed. So yeah, I'm just getting the game cast ready, so that way I can get the game cast up, call the game, and hopefully, like I said, hopefully the Yankees win. You know Shallon? Of course I know Shallon, bro. Of course I know Shallon. Definitely know Shallon. Most definitely. Well, let me step away here for just a few minutes, folks. The game is going to start here in about 10 minutes. I'm going to just take a little break and don't go away. So make sure you all hit the like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll leave you all with some tunes. So That way it's not dead silence. So I'll be right back, and I'll be calling the game. All right, folks, I am back. Let's get ready for this game. The game's going to start here in the next 3 minutes. And let's hope for a Yankees win. Baseball groove, big time. Got you, Jumbo D. But the game's going to start here in the next couple of minutes. What's up, Peanut? What's going on, dude? Well, we are getting ready for tonight's game between the Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. So let's get hyped up. Let's get ready, folks. And let's hope the Yankees can give us a win.
Win, 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 win. Yeah. Win, 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 win. Yeah.
Let's get hyped up. Let's get hyped up here. Let's get those energy levels high. The streaking Yankees. Hey, yo. All right, the Astros do take the field, and Trent Grisham will be stepping to the plate.
Let's get it started in here.
So Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Rice, Stanton, Jazz, J.C. Escarra, Ryan McMahon, Jose Caballero is your starting lineup for the New York Yankees. Here's Trent Grisham leading things off. Lance McCullers Jr. is on the mound. As McCullers Jr. sets, first pitch is in the middle. A strike on a 91-mile-per-hour sinker. It is 0-1 to Trent Grisham as McCullers Jr. sets. The 0-1 is upstairs for ball one. Count now 1-1. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Oh, 1-1 is upstairs 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 is in there for a strike. Got him with the sinker, 92 miles per hour. Count now 2-2. Balls, 2 strikes here to Trent Grisham. As McCullers sets. The 2-2 is grounded foul. Still 2-2. What up, Alpha? I'm just playing different sounds, man. The 2-2. And it is ball 3. Third base umpire says he does not go. And the payoff pitch. Ball 4. And Grisham will draw a walk. So leadoff man is on.
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
And that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. So here is Aaron Judge, the captain. Let's see what he does here on his first at bat. He takes a strike, 0-1. As McCullers sets, he pitches low for ball one. Count now, 1 ball, 1 strike. As McCullers sets here on the 1-1, the pitch is low for ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1, 3-1. Strike out Aaron Judge. As McCullers sets here on the 3-1, here's the pitch. And Judge will draw a walk, back-to-back walks here in the first inning.
Now walk it out, 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 now walk it out.
And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger. Here's Cody Bellinger. Came in as a pinch hitter and got that 2 RBI double. So Bellinger now at the plate. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. He takes a strike, 0-1. As McCullers sets here on the 0-1, the pitch. And there's a base hit to right field. And Grisham will stop at third. The bases are loaded. And that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. Let's see what Ben Rice does here in his first at bat. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Yankees have a grand opportunity. Here's Ben Rice. So Yankees bats making a little noise here in the top of the first. First 2 batters walk. Bellinger gets a single. And here is Ben Rice with the bases loaded. Rice with 8 home runs in 24 games, batting average at .311, 18 ribbies, 1169 OPS. So let's see if Rice can deliver. As McCullers sets. And the first pitch is inside, ball 1. Ben Rice. And the 1-0 for McCullers. A swing and a miss. Count now, 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ben Rice as McCullers sets here on the 1-1. The pitch is ball 2. It is being challenged, though. Let's see if this gets overturned by ABS. ABS says that it is, in fact, a strike. Just catches the edge there on the corner. Wow, that was so close, but it is now 1-2 to Ben Rice. So first call overturned. And the 1-2. And Rice rips that, but it's a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out, bases loaded. McCullers sets here on the 1-2, the pitch. And that is going to be, an error. And a run's going to score. So Grisham will score. It's a 1-0 game. So a bad throw there by the second baseman, Altuve. So that's probably going to be an error. So Altuve fields it. He tosses it, but it was just a bad toss as Correa could not come up with it. Everybody will be safe. So the bases should be loaded again for Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. So once again, bases loaded, nobody out. Yankees leading 1-0 on an error by Jose Altuve. And the 0-1 is low for ball one. The 1-1, and right back to McCullers. Gets the runner out at home and gets Big G out. There's a double play, but now we got runners on second. Second and third. So Jazz Chisholm Jr. now coming to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
Would have loved to seen a couple more runs being scored there, but fortunately, Giancarlo Stanton grounded into a double play as Jazz calls time. And McCullers sets. First pitch is in there for a strike. The 0-1 is inside. Ball one, 1-1. It is 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jazz as McCullers sets. Pitches outside, ball 2. Wrong one. Two balls, 1 strike now to Jazz. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. And Jazz fouls that one. Count now is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Yankees leading 1-0 on a Jose Altuve error. The 2-2, ball 3. McCullers sets to payoff. And Jazz hits that to right field. That's going to drop. That's going to score 2 runs. Bellinger is going to score. Ben Rice is going to score. It is a 2 RBI single for Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's what I'm talking about. The Yankees are now up 3-0. JC now. Exactly what the Yankees needed to do here. I was hoping they were going to put up 2 more runs, and they did exactly that, and Jazz comes through clutch. 3-0 game now, and that's going to bring JC Escada to the plate. So JC Escada, the number 7 batter in the lineup. So looks like the pitching coach is out there to have a little chat there with McCullers. But the Yankees are leading 3-0. I do not know if the game is on national. No, it's not on national television. Sorry. It's on the Yes Network and whatever channel the Astros play on. If you have MLB TV, you could probably watch the game, dude. All right, here's JC Escada. So runner on first. 2 outs. Yankees leading 3-0, and Escada takes ball 1. As McCullers sets, here's the pitch, and Oscar hits a grounder to Altuve, who goes to first and gets Oscar out. But the Yankees do score 3 on 2 hits. One of the runs scored was an error. The other 2 was on a 2 RBI single by Jazz Chisholm Jr. So Yankees did a good job there in the top of the first. Bottom of the first will be coming up. And hopefully you guys are pretty happy with that score right now. The Yankees are up 3-0, so it gives Will Warren a little bit of comfort going into the bottom of the first, knowing that his team gave him 3 runs. So let's see what happens when the bottom of the first comes up. But I appreciate you folks being here on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. And Scotto, you know something? It doesn't have to be a homer, but Yankees had. You look at the Red Sox series. I mean, Yankees didn't really hit homers, not really. I mean, you saw a homer from Jazz, you saw a homer from Giancarlo. Yankees they've been trying to score runs without relying on the home run ball. I mean, some of these guys have been trying. So I'm hoping that consistency continues. So, but Astros lineup: Correa, Alvarez, Paredes, Altuve, Walker, Smith, Harris, Diaz, Bryce Matthews. So that is your starting lineup. Will Warren is going to be on the mound. I'll pull up the game day here momentarily once we are back in the advertisements are gone. And here is Will Warren. So let's see what kind of outing Will Warren's going to have as he is warming up before he faces the Astros bats. Yeah, I mean, Warren's ERA right now looking pretty good. ERA sitting at 2.49. Let's see what he does here against the Astros. Carlos Correa leading things off here for the Astros. And let's see what Warren does here, and it is against his first batter as Correa takes strike 1 on a sinker. Yeah, Warren was sharp last time out, man. That was his best outing so far. And the 0-1 is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. So the count is 1-1. As Warren sets here on the 1-1, the pitch to Correa is ball 2, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to Carlos Correa. Yankees have a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first as Warren sets here on the 2-1 to pitch. And that is foul, 2-2 now to Correa. Let's see if Warren could get his first strike out of the game. As Warren sets the 2-2. Ball 3, full count now to Correa. Yordan Alvarez is waiting on deck. That's the guy I'm mostly worried about in that Astros lineup. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Correa. As Correa steps into the batter's box, he's ready to go. Warren is ready to go. And he sets here on the 3-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hey, struck him out. First strike out of the game for Will Warren. And that's going to bring Yordan Alvarez to the plate. They're showing Ryan McMahon's defensive numbers since 2021. Fantastic numbers. 58 defensive runs saved, second in MLB, and then 44 outs above average, which is also second. Brian Hayes is the guy who's leading, though, in both of those categories since 2021. And Brian Hayes, funny enough, offensively, he's not great, but defensively, he's great. But here is Alvarez. He has an 0-1 count. Now it's 1-1 against Yordan Alvarez. So got to watch out for him. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Warren sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. Joey Orsi, what's up, dude? What's going on? Let's get those likes up, folks. The 2-1. That is in there for a strike. Count is even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Yankees leading 3-0. The 2-2. And there's a hit right up the middle. Caballero right there makes the play for the second out of the inning, and that's going to bring Isaac Paredes to the plate. And the first pitch to Paredes is hit to left field. Bellinger's running after it, and he makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Will Warren. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to the top of the second, and that's going to bring McMahon, Caballero, and Grisham to the plate. So the 8-9-1 batters will be coming up. Ace is in the building. Chia, what up, Ace? What's going on, dude? I know he's calling the game. What's up? Yeah, I get that, Robert, but that's that's the thing with those close calls. In reality, if it wasn't for the ABS, that would have been a ball, right? I think a lot of people would have agreed with it, but that's where ABS comes in and gets those. It's so precise. It gets those like close calls. But we are in a commercial break, folks. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you are new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Yeah, Lombard Jr. has been he's been killing the ball down there in the minors, man. And that was kind of one of the biggest things with Lombard Jr. was his bat needed to really improve. His defense is spectacular, but his bat was kept getting talked about. So 39 likes. All right, so we're 11 likes away from 50. Let's get to that 50. Let's get to 50 likes as quickly as we possibly can. I will give somebody a membership, or I will gift a membership, and YouTube randomly picks. I don't get to pick who gets it. But let's get back to the game here with Ryan McMahon, who's going to lead things off. And McMahon hits that ball to left field, and that ball is gone. A solo home run for Ryan McMahon. Are you kidding me? It is a 4-0 game. Second home run of the season for McMahon. 99.8 exit velo, 336-foot home run for Ryan McMahon, and it's a 4-0 game. That's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. Oh, and here comes Jose Caballero. And there's ball 1 to Caballero. The 1-0. 2-0 now to Caballero. The 2-0. And Caballero pops that one up in the infield. And who's going to make the catch? The first baseman, Christian Walker, makes the catch. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham. They're showing the replay here where McMahon goes opposite side for the solo home run. So it's a 4-0 game. Here comes Trent Grisham, who drew a walk in his first at-bat. He takes a strike. The 0-1 is grounded. It's a fair ball. Walker will take it himself, steps on the bag for out number 2, and that's going to bring the captain to the plate, Aaron Judge. So here's Aaron Judge, who drew a walk in the first inning. And the first pitch to Judge is a ball, 1-0. And the 1-0 is 2-0 now. And a 2-0. And Judge fouls that one back. It's 2-1. The 2-1. 2-2 now. Oh, Judge is challenging it. Let's see if this gets overturned. It looked like a ball to me, but let's see what the ABS says. ABS says that it was a ball, so that call gets overturned. So second call tonight that has been overturned by ABS. So good call there by Judge. So 3-1 now to Aaron Judge. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. It's a full count now. Three balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Judge. Here's the payoff. And Aaron Judge walks for the second time tonight. Well, actually, it was called a strike. But let's see if this gets overturned. And it should get overturned. And it does get overturned. So the Astros are out of challenges here, folks. And Aaron Judge walks for the second time tonight. And here's Cody Bellinger, who was 1 for 1, has a single and scored a run. Let's see if he's able to keep the inning alive. First pitch to Bellinger is a foul ball, 0-1. The 0-1. And there goes Judge, and he is safe. Let's see, are they the Astros might challenge this one. As they show the replay here, let's see if he's out. I can't tell from that angle. On this replay, let's see. Ooh, it's close. I don't know, man. He might be out. I don't know. He might be out. Yep, the runner's out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it wasn't. It was so close, but I understand. I get it. But that's going to take us to the bottom of the second. But the Yankees do add another run on a Ryan McMahon home run. So Yankees are now up 4-0 going into the bottom of the second. So good job to the Yankees getting another run. But I appreciate you all joining me here on this Friday night. You guys and gals are the best. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get those likes up. Let's try to get to 50 likes. 50-50? Yeah, maybe. But McMahon with a home run. Now his batting average is up to 160. Slowly but surely, hopefully. But when we get back, Altuve, Walker, and Cam Smith will be due up here in the bottom of the second. Let's see if Warren could go 1-2-3 again. The aggressive base running. Yeah, honestly, yeah, I do too. And the Yankees have been trying to do that more and more this season. It looks like just more of that aggressive base running. All right, let's get back to the game here. Will Warren's back on the mound. He'll be facing Jose Altuve. And here we go. First pitch to Altuve is fouled back 0-1. Here's the 0-1. That is ripped foul 0-2. Let's see. Warren gets his second strikeout. The 0-2 is a grounder. Correa fields. Oh, Jazz fields. It throws to first, but Altuve is going to be safe. Wasn't sure if they were going to be able to make that play. Sure, they'll score that as a hit. We'll see. Well, it was like a slow. It was a little roller there. Caballero couldn't get it, but Jazz was right behind him. But they do score that as a hit, so that's going to be an infield hit. And here's Christian Walker at the plate. And Christian Walker pops that one up on the right side. Ben Rice is tracking it, but it is out of play. It is 0-1 here to Christian Walker. The 0-1 is fouled back 0-2 now to Walker. So runner on first, nobody out. 0-2 count to Christian Walker. Yankees have a 4-0 lead. And the throw over to first to check on Altuve as Altuve gets back. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Said, see you later. Bye-bye. Sit down. So, strikeout by Will Warren tonight. Walker did not like that call, but also didn't challenge it. But that's going to bring Christian Walker. And Walker takes ball 1-0. And the throw over to first as Altuve safely gets back. One to 0 here to Cam Smith. 2-0 now to Cam Smith. Two balls, no strikes to Cam Smith. Altuve at first with one out here in the bottom of the second. The 2-0. Doesn't get that call. 3-0 now to Cam Smith. We got Dustin Harris on deck for the Astros. There's a strike. 3-1 now to Cam Smith. Altuve takes his lead at first. Warren sets here on the 3-1. The pitch. Strike two. Full count now to Smith. Let's see if Warren gets his third strikeout of the game. And that's ball 4. So runners on first and second. That's going to bring Dustin Harris. And that is the first walk issued by Will Warren. So he has one walk, 2 strikeouts now with one out, runners on first and second for the Astros. And here is Dustin Harris. So Astros with an opportunity to get on the board. Let's see if Warren is able to get out of this inning. A double play would be nice right now. First pitch to Harris is a strike, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Harris. And the 0-1 is a foul ball, 0-2. The 0-2 pitches in the dirt, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Harris. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Runners on first and second for the Astros. We're trying to get on the board as Warren sets here on the 1-2. The pitch is a foul ball, still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Harris And another foul ball. Harris battling here against Will Warren. The 1-2. Struck him out, looking, said, sit down. And that is the third strikeout of the game for Will Warren. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the second. And that's going to bring Yainer Diaz to the plate. So here is Yainer Diaz, the catcher, at the plate. Let's see if Warren could get out of this little jam that he's in. First pitch to Diaz is a swing and a miss. Got him with the sinker. 0-1 to Diaz. Warren sets the 0-1. And there is a base hit to right field. Altuve is going home. The throw from Judge. And Altuve safe. And it's going to be an RBI single for Diaz. So the Astros are on the board. It's a 4-1 game. And that's going to bring Bryce Matthews to the plate. So Altuve could definitely run and beats out Judge's throw there. Let's see. Did he get the tag, Escara? Did they challenge that? Maybe not. Okay. Moving on. Here's Bryce Matthews. First pitch. That is in there for a strike. Yeah, it was a good throw by Judge. I don't know. Gotta wonder if he touched him on the cleat there, but that probably wouldn't have been enough to get overturned. But oh well. 4-1 game. Yankees are now up by 3 runs. It's 0-1 here to Matthews as Warren pitches outside, ball 1. It's 1-1 now. Yeah, he keeps showing the replay, but it's hard to say. From that angle, it doesn't look like he tagged him. But the 1-1, ball 2. Yeah, looks like Escar just misses him. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Time to play that 2-strike. Let's see if Warren can get his 4th strikeout of the game. The 2-2. Grounded foul. Still 2-2. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Yankees have a 4-1 lead. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. Here it is, and it is foul back. Still 2-2. So Carlos Rodon made his first rehab start tonight with Hudson Valley, 4 1/3. Gave up a hit, struck out 4, walked the batter, 65 pitches. So not bad for Rodon, who will be back in this rotation eventually. And did he call it? Yes, he struck him out looking. And that'll end the inning. But the Astros do get on the board. But that is another strikeout for Will Warren. He is at 4 strikeouts now. Only giving up the 1 run. So great job to Warren. And that'll take us to the top of the third. Bellinger, Rice, and Stanton will be coming up, the 3, 4, 5 batters. So let's see if the Yankees could add some more runs to the scoreboard. But so far, so good for the New York Yankees. Hopefully they can continue what they're doing. So hopefully they can get some more runs on the board here in the top of the third. And I appreciate you all being here on this Friday night. Hopefully you all had a great week. Hopefully you all had a good day. Hopefully you all got some fun plans coming up this weekend. So make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. Let me check the scores here around Major League Baseball. Tigers beating the Reds 5-2, top of the 6th. Red Sox beating the Orioles, Orioles beating the Red Sox 9-2, top of the 6th. Guardians beating the Blue Jays 8-4, top of the 6th. Rockies beating the Mets 2-1 in the top of the 7th. The Rays are beating the Twins 4-1 in the top of the 7th. The Phillies are beating the Braves 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Royals are beating the Angels 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 game between the Nationals and White Sox in the top of the 5th. Brewers, Pittsburgh, Pirates. Pirates beating the Brewers right now 3-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Athletics beating the Rangers 3-0 in the top of the 4th. And the Mariners are beating the Cardinals 1-0 in the top of the 3rd. A's are beating the Rangers 3-0 top of the 4th. I think I already said that. And you got a couple of games that are going to be starting here in a little over an hour. But those are your scores. Those are your games there, folks. Yeah, I got to go give the Ace some love there, man. Definitely. So let's get back to the game here. Cody Bellinger is going to lead things off. Bellinger takes ball 1. It's 1-0 here to Cody Bellinger. The 1-0. 2-0. 2-0 now to Cody Bellinger. And Bellinger pops that one up, but it's a foul ball. 2-1 now. The 2-1 is upstairs 3-1. We got Ben Rice waiting on deck. The 3-1. Bellinger fouls that one back. It's a full count now. McCullers sets, payoff pitch, and Bellinger strikes out looking. That's going to be the first strikeout for McCullers, and that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. So Rice grounded into a fielder's choice in the first. Also scored a run. So here is Ben Rice. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. It's 1-0 here to Ben Rice. McCullers sets to 1-0. Is in there for a strike. It is 1-1 here to Ben Rice. And McCullers sets. It is ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 is called a strike, 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 3rd. Yankees leading 4-1. McCullers looking for his second strikeout of the game. The 2-2. And Rice strikes out looking. So back-to-back strikeouts here for McCullers, and that's going to be the second out. That's going to bring Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. So Giancarlo grounded into a double play in the first as he takes ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Ball 2 now to Giancarlo. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. McCullers sets here on the 2-1 to pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Let's see if he strikes out the side here. Ball 3. Full count now to Giancarlo. And a payoff. And Stanton pops that one up right field. And the catch is made by Smith, and that's going to take us to the bottom of the third. So no runs, no hits, no errors. What up, Weston? Well, let's bat for an hour. I'm down. Hey, the more bats, the better. Get the starting pitcher out of there. Right now, McCullers is currently at 61 pitches here through 3. So let's see if the Yankees bats can make them work in the top of the fourth. But we got to worry about the bottom of the third first, as Will Warren will be back on the mound. He'll be facing the top of the lineup. He'll be facing Correa, Alvarez, Paredes. But I appreciate you all joining me on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Let's see. Let me check and see how many likes we got. Let's see how many likes we got. But hopefully the Yankees can keep the lead here. All right. I'll pull up the – all right, let's pull up the game cast. All right, currently we have 44 likes. So 6 more likes to 50. Let's get to that 50th like. All right, here's Will Warren back on the mound. He's facing Carlos Correa, who is 0 for 1. And Correa fouls the first pitch 0-1. As Warren sets here on the 0-1 to pitch. Foul ball, 0-2. We're at 45 likes. Nice. Let's try to get 5 more likes. So Correa, 0-2 count. So Warren looking for his 5th strikeout of the game. Here's the 0-2. Does not get that call. Still 0-2. Or 1-2 now to Correa. One ball, 2 strikes. Warren sets. The pitch. Similar pitch, 2-2 now. Similar pitch, similar location. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Correa, with Yordan Alvarez waiting on deck. The 2-2. Ball 3. So started off 0-2. Now it's 3-2. Let's see what happens here. What pitch does Warren throw? Warren sets the payoff. Foul ball, still 3-2. Warren sets the 3-2. And there's a grounder. McMahon charges, fields it, fires to first, and gets Correa out. Out number 1, and that's going to bring Yordan Alvarez to the plate. Alvarez grounded out in his first at bat. He is 0 for 1. First pitch to Alvarez is in there for a strike. Warren sets the 0-1. 0-2. Got him with the fastball, 94 miles an hour. Let's see if Warren gets his 5th strikeout of the game. Here's the 0-2. Pitches in the dirt, 1-2. The 1-2. And there's a line drive to right field, and that's going to be a single for Alvarez. And that's going to bring Isaac Paredes to the plate. So here is Isaac Paredes, who's 0 for 1. The first pitch is outside, ball 1. As Warren sets here on the 1-0, the pitch is ball 2, 2-0. So Alvarez at first. Here's the 2-0 to Paredes, and he grounds that foul, 2-1. And I'm looking at the poll here, and it looks like 91% of you say the Yankees winning streak stays alive. Warren sets here on the 2-1, the pitch. And Paredes hits that, but it's a foul ball, 2-2 now to Paredes. The 2-2. Ball 3, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Alvarez takes his lead at first. Yankees leading 4-1. Here's the payoff. And Paredes pops that one up in the infield. Rice is underneath it, makes the catch for out number 2. What? Whoa, hold on. Yeah, what's going on here? Hold on. Did they call a balk? Oh, I'm going to mute the mic for a minute. Hold on. Sounds like they called a balk, and Paredes now. Oh, and Bellinger makes the catch, and Bellinger throws to first or to second, but Paredes will get back. So here's what happened. Apparently, Will Warren balked, but Paredes hit one to left field, and it looked like that ball was going, but Bellinger makes the catch there. Now it's 2 outs with a runner at second. So Alvarez moved to second because Will Warren balked. That's what happened. So that is going to bring Matt Blake out to talk with Warren. Maybe just to try and settle him down. I was wondering what happened there. Why Alvarez was going to second when Jazz made the catch, or when Rice made the catch. So it was a balk on Will Warren. And that does bring Jose Altuve, who is 1 for 1. And to throw to second, and they got Alvarez out. They picked him off. Let's go. Let's go. Good job to Warren. Good job to Warren. That's what I'm talking about. That's one way to get out of the inning. Good job to Will Warren picking off Alvarez at second. What a play. What a play. And that's going to take us to the top of the fourth. Jazz, JC Escara, and Ryan McMahon will be due up. Well, that's one way to get out of the inning. Well, I'm looking at one of the scores around Major League Baseball, and all I will say about the Pirates and Brewers game, there's something good going on right now in that game, but I won't say nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. And looks like the Tigers and Reds game are in a delay. Tigers are winning 5-3. Looks like a rain delay. Baltimore still beating the Red Sox 9-3 in the top of the seventh. Close game between the Guardians and Blue Jays. 8-6 game. Guardians are leading. Rockies are beating the Mets 4-1 in the top of the eighth. Tampa Bay, Minnesota. Tampa Bay is beating Minnesota 6-1. Braves are winning 5-3 against the Phillies. All right, let's get back to the game here. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be leading things off here in the top of the fourth.
Talking all that jazz.
And the first pitch is a ball to Jazz Chisholm. And there's a strike now to Jazz. And the 1-1, and Jazz hits that ball deep into right field. And it's a solo home run for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's go! The Yankees are now leading 5-1. Jazz with a second homer, going back-to-back games with a home run. 106.5 exit velo, 393-foot home run from Jazz Chisholm Jr. 5-1 Yankees. And that's going to bring J.C. Escara to the plate. And here's J.C. Escara, who's 0 for 1. He takes a strike. Looks like Jazz is trying to come alive. The 0-1 is 0-2 now to JC. The 0-2, 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a miss, and JC strikes out. That is the third strikeout now for McCullers. And that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate. And Ryan McMahon hits a grounder to Altuve, fields it, throws to first for out number 2, and that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. So here is Jose Caballero with 2 outs. Caballero takes ball 1. And a 1-0 to Caballero. He hits a grounder to Correa, fields it, throws to first, and gets Caballero out. And that'll end the inning, but the Yankees do add another run to the board, and this time it's a Jazz Chisholm Jr. home run. The Yankees have a 5-1 lead. The bottom of the fourth is coming up. So Yankees bats coming alive here. Let's see what Will Warren does in the top of the fourth. I appreciate you all being here on this Friday night. Hopefully you all had a good day. Hopefully you all had a great week. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. Greatly appreciate it. But the Yankees have a 5-1 lead. You were nervous about this game one, but still some ball game to be played. But so far the Yankees, are looking good. Can't really complain. Hopefully Warren can have a solid outing. But we are in a commercial break. The game will resume momentarily. Warren will face Altuve, Walker, and Cam Smith when we get back from commercial. Warren right now at 56 pitches. Let's get the game cast back up. Will Warren's back on the mound. And Altuve hits one to right center field. Judge is looking back, and that's going to drop, and it's going to go over the wall. So it'll be a ground rule double again for Jose Altuve. He's 2 for 2. And that'll bring Christian Walker to the plate. So leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the 4th. They're going to keep an eye on Altuve now. And Walker, off the glove of Rice. And Altuve is going to go to third. So runners on the corners now. So that's going to be a single for Walker. Runners on first and third with Cam Smith coming to the plate. And here is Cam Smith at the plate. First pitch, grounded foul, 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike here to Cam Smith. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Got him with the sweeper. Let's see if Warren could get his 5th strikeout of the game. The 0-2. There's a grounder. That's going to score Altuve. Caballero goes to first and gets Smith out. So it's going to be a 5-2 game. Walker will move over to second. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 5-2 game, and that's going to bring Dustin Harris to the plate. And Smith fouls back to first pitch, 0-1. So Harris is 0 for 1 in today's game. The 0-1. 1-1 now. The 1-1. Grounded foul, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second, bottom of the 4th. Yankees leading this game 5-2. As Warren sets the 1-2. Just misses. It's 2-2. Got Yainer Diaz waiting on deck. The 2-2. Struck him out looking, said sit down, see you later. Strikeout for Will Warren. 2 outs now, and that's going to bring Dustin Harris to the plate. Or, excuse me, Yainer Diaz to the plate. First pitch to Diaz is ball 1. The 1-0, swing and a miss. Got him chasing him with the sweeper. 1-1 now to Diaz. The 1-1, ball 2. The 2-1. That is hit to center field. Grisham running in and makes the catch for out number 3. So Warren gives up a run, and it's now 5-2 going to the top of the 5th, top of the lineup coming up for the New York Yankees. So Will Warren with another good inning. Yo, Infernus, what's up, dude? What's going on, bro? How you feeling? Do I like hockey? You've been getting into it lately. Went to a Kings game. It was pretty dope. Colorado's pretty beast right now. Yeah. When it comes to hockey, I like playoff hockey. I do love playoff hockey. I think playoff hockey is some of the best playoff games you'll see, dude. Honestly, that's what I think. But hockey's a fun sport. I know there's a lot of hockey fans out there. I know some. Um, but I like playoff hockey. And I like going to hockey games. Hockey games are a lot of fun. I do support the Colorado Avalanche, but I'm first and foremost a Rangers fan. If there is a hockey team that I root for, I definitely root for the Rangers. But I do support the Avs, though. I do like the Avs. I mean, I do live out here in Colorado. I do support some of the teams out here, but I'm New York. I'm New York first. You know. All right, let's get back to the game here. But yeah, hockey's especially a fun sport when you're there, man. It's a lot of fun. I'm just trying to pull up the game cast once the advertisements are gone. Yeah. So yeah, going to hockey games are a lot of fun. So here's Trent Grisham, who's 0 for 1 with a walk and scored a run. First pitch to Grisham is inside, ball 1. The 1-0. Grisham grounds it. Foul. 1-1. The 1-1. Ball 2. Two balls, one strike here to Trent Grisham. As McCullers sets, here's the pitch. 3-1 now. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Trent Grisham. McCullers sets the 3-1. And that is ball 4, and Trent Grisham draws a walk. It's a leadoff walk.
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
And that's going to bring Aaron Judge. So Judge has walked twice tonight. First pitch to Judge is a strike. Count now 1-1 to Aaron Judge. One ball, 1 strike here to the captain. McCullers is at 78 pitches right now. As McCullers sets to 1-1 is ball 2. The 2-1, and Judge hits a fly ball to center field. The catch is made for out number 1, and that's going to bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. So let's see what Bellinger does. Bellinger 1 for 2 in tonight's game. First pitch is a strike. As McCullers sets here on the 0-1, the pitch is a ball, 1-1. The 1-1, and Bellinger fouls that one. It's 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes here to Cody Bellinger. Grisham at first, 1 out. Yankees leading 5-2 here in the top of the 5th. The 1-2, and Bellinger hits a grounder. This could be 2. There's 1. And there's 2, an inning-ending double play. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 5th. Yankees leading 5-2. Matthews, Correa, Alvarez will be due up, so the 9-1-2 batters will be coming up. So let's see what kind of inning Warren is going to have. But Yankees still leading. I'll take that. I appreciate you all being here on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Thanks to all the new subscribers. You live pretty close to the Honda Center. I've never been to a... I know what you meant. That was funny. Oh, man, that was hilarious. But, okay, you played some high school hockey, roller hockey? The Broad Street Bullies. Okay. All right. You're a devoted New York Rangers fan. Yeah, like I said, I don't I like hockey. I just don't watch a lot of the games, but when it comes to playoff hockey, I love playoff hockey. Playoff hockey is exciting. Like it's more exciting than playoff basketball. And I like, I'm not as big of a basketball fan as I used to be. I still support the Knicks, but I just miss like the old NBA, man. But I still support the Knicks. I like the squad that they have. They got a good squad. And then baseball, obviously, is the Yankees. Football, I'm a Giants fan as well. But I don't get excited about football like I used to either, man. It's just I don't know. But I'm also, as you guys and gals know, I'm a big combat sports fan. I love boxing. I love MMA. So all right, let's get back to the game here. Will Warren back on the mound. And he's facing Bryce Matthews right now, who's leading things off in the bottom of the fifth. It is 1-0 here to Bryce Matthews. So Warren right now, 5 strikeouts with a walk, gave up 2 runs in 4 innings so far. It's 2-0 now to Matthews. As Warren sets here on the 2-0 to pitch. And line drive right to Caballero as he makes the catch for out number 1. And that's going to bring Carlos Correa to the plate. And here's Carlos Correa, who's 0 for 2. He takes ball 1. So 1-0 here to Correa. And the 1-0 is a grounder hit to Rice. Tosses it to Warren, who steps on the bag for out number 2. And that's going to bring Yordan Alvarez to the plate. So let's see if Warren can make this a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch to Alvarez is a foul ball, 0-1. The 0-1. And a line drive off the glove of Jazz, and that's going to get through for a 2-out single. Exit velo off that one was 111.2. Alvarez hits that ball hard, man. He hits those balls hard. Yeah, Jazz jumped up for it, but just could not get it as they show the replay. He got some height on that, too. It just comes off the glove of Jazz. Gave it his best shot. So inning is still alive, and that's going to bring Isaac Paredes, who is 0 for 2. And strike 1 to Paredes. I don't know the Broad Street Bullies, dude. The 0-1. 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. A few strikes, 2 out. Bottom of the fifth. The 0-2 outside, 1-2. One ball, two strikes to Paredes. As Warren sets here on the 1-2, the pitch is in the dirt, blocked by Escara. It is now 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. Runner on first. Warren sets. Here's the 2-2. And Paredes hits that one, but it's a foul ball. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 pitch coming up. Here it is, and that is grounded foul. So Warren at 83 pitches right now. If he's able to get out of this inning, I'd imagine he would be back out for the sixth inning, at least for one out. Sets here on another 2-2, and Paredes hits that ball to center field. Grisham runs back, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So good job to Warren. Top of the sixth coming up for the Yankees. And it'll be the 4, 5, 6 batters coming up. Rice, Giancarlo Stanton, and Jazz Chisholm. And the Yankees are still leading 5-2. So top of the sixth coming up. Once again, I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe if you are new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. But the Yankees are leading 5-2. Yeah, that's the game plan, Shua. We'll see when that time comes around, bud. It depends on the schedule, the days. But looking at the scores here, the Tigers and Reds are still in a delay. Tigers are winning top of the seventh, 5-3. Baltimore destroying the Red Sox 10-3 in the bottom of the eighth. Guardians beating Toronto right now 8-6, top of the ninth. Rockies beating the Mets 4-3, top of the ninth. Braves beating the Phillies 5-3, bottom of the eighth. Royals beating the Angels right now 5-3, top of the seventh. Nationals beating the White Sox 3-2 in the bottom of the seventh. So there was a perfect game going on between the Pirates and Brewers, and the perfect game is no longer a thing. But the Pirates are winning 6-0 against Milwaukee. The A's are beating the Rangers 6-1 in the bottom of the sixth. Mariners and Cardinals are tied up at 2. And then you got the Rays that beat the Twins 6-2. Cubs, Dodgers playing here in a little bit, in about a half hour. And there's Ben Rice, who fouls off the first pitch. Let's get back to the game here. Ben Rice. It is 0-1. And Rice with a hit that goes to the wall. He's going for 2. And he will be on there with a double. And that's going to bring Giancarlo Stanton. So leadoff man is on. Nice piece of hitting there by Ben Rice. That'll bring Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. So nice piece of hitting there by Ben Rice. Finally gets a hit, and here is Giancarlo, who takes ball one. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. It's 1-1 now. The 1-1 is called strike two, 1-2 now. One ball, two strikes here to Stanton. McCullers sets the 1-2, 2-2. Jazz is waiting on deck. McCullers sets the 2-2. Does he go? He does not. It's a full count now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. 3 balls, 3 strikes to Jazz. That was a close one. The first base umpire said he did not go around. McCullers at 91 pitches. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Stanton. McCullers sets the payoff. And Stanton, that gets through for a base hit. Let's see if Ben Rice scores. He will score. He's rounding third. And it's going to be an RBI single for Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees have a 6-2 lead. And that's going to bring Jazz
all that jazz.
Let's see if there's going to be a pitching change. Correa dives for it, and the ball gets through, gets a piece of his glove, and that's going to do it for McCullers. And who are they bringing into the game? And we are in a commercial break. So an RBI single for Giancarlo Stanton. They have 20 hits, and the Red Sox have 8. Wow, that's crazy. 20 hits. Well, I know they're destroying them right now. I was checking out the score. But we are in a commercial break right now. There's a pitching change. The Astros are having a new pitcher on the mound. It is Colton Gordon, left-handed pitcher. So there's going to be a lefty on the mound for the Houston Astros. So we'll see what Jazz does. Jazz is 2 for 2. He's got a solo home run. But Mr. G Unit, Big G himself, but the game will resume here momentarily. Appreciate you all hanging out on this Friday night while I call this game. So Jazz Chisholm Jr. will be coming to the plate.
All that jazz.
And Colton Gordon will be the pitcher on the mound for the Astros. So let's see what he does here against Jazz. First pitch, ball 1. So McCullers' outing was 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, gave up a couple of homers. Did give up 6 runs, but 4 of those were earned. Ball 2 to Jazz, 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes here to Jazz. Yankees have Stanton at first. Yankees have a 6-2 lead here. And let's see what happens on this 3-0 as Gordon sets. Here's the 3-0, and that is ball 4. Jazz
Now walk it out. 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 Now walk it out.
And here comes J.C. Escara, who is 0 for 2. First pitch to JC is ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1. The 1-1. 2-1 now to J.C. Escara. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Runners on first and second. Yankees leading 6-2. Nobody out. Let's see if the Yankees could put up some more runs as Gordon sets here on the 2-2. The pitch. It's a full count. 3-2. Here's the payoff. And J.C. Escara pops it up, but it is out of play. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan McMahon waiting on deck. Still a full count. Payoff. Another foul ball. So J.C. Escara battling here against Gordon. Another payoff pitch. And Escara hits that ball to left field, and that is over the head, and that's going to bounce off the wall. Stanton's going to stop at third. The bases are going to be loaded for Ryan McMahon. Nice piece of hitting there by J.C. Escara, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate. Escara hits that opposite field. Stanton had to wait. Waited just in case, but hold on. Stanton's hurt. Oh boy, Stanton's hurt. He's got to leave the game. Well, oh man, that sucks. Let's see what happened here. He was taking a couple of steps. Well, Stanton's done, and there's Randall Grichuk, who's going to be the pinch runner. So Stanton's night is over. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. But the thing is, if you've been watching Stanton long enough, if you've been a Yankees fan long enough to watch Giancarlo Stanton, it's inevitable that the guy's going to get hurt. You hate to say that, you hate to see it, but it's the inevitable. But here is Ryan McMahon, bases loaded, top of the sixth, nobody out. He takes ball one. Here's the 1-0. And, line drive right to Walker. It makes the catch, and McMahon is out. So at least it wasn't a double play there. Oh, that was hit right to Walker. Hard hit ball, but nothing you could do there. Here's Jose Caballero. Caballero now is 0 for 2. But let's hope it's nothing serious with Giancarlo. It's 1-0 to Caballero. What's up there, Buckeye? Call up Spencer Jones? Shoot. If he goes on the IL, it could call up Jones, but I have a feeling that they'll call up Dominguez. But, I don't want to jump ahead as Caballero fouls that back in foul territory. It is out of play. The count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. And Caballero hits that to right field. That's going to drop. That's going to score another run. Here comes Grichuk. And it's a 7-2 game. And the Yankees are killing the Astros right now. It's a 7-2 game. And that's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. We're back to the top of the lineup. So the Yankees bats are doing work here. So Caballero with an RBI single, bases loaded, 1 out, and here is Trent Grisham. And Grisham fouls back the first pitch. And the 0-1. And Grisham hits that, but it's a foul ball, 0-2. Yeah, official. They got some good bats in that lineup, but yeah, their pitching is not great. As Grisham steps back into the batter's box. It is 0-2 here to Trent Grisham. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now to Grisham. Aaron Judge waiting on deck. The 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. The 2-2. Grisham fouls that one back. It's still 2-2. The 2-2. And Grisham hits that ball to center field. And the catch is made. And tagging up will be Jazz. He will score. And it's going to be a sac fly for Trent Grisham. And it's an 8-2 game now. And that's going to bring Aaron Judge to the plate. Runners on second and third. Everybody tagged up. And Yankees are now leading 8-2 with the captain coming to the plate. And Aaron Judge is going to be intentionally walked. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger to the plate. So here is Cody Bellinger. He takes ball 1. 1-0. Bellinger 1 for 3. The 1-0. Bellinger right to Altuve as Altuve makes the catch. But the Yankees do put up 3 more runs. They are leading this game 6-2 or 8-2 going into the bottom of the 6th. Let's see if Warren's going to come back out. Yeah, Grish did his job. Yeah, I'm loving this game. I am loving this game. Yankees are winning 8-2. Will Warren, I believe, should be back on the mound. He's got 84 pitches. He'll be facing Altuve, Walker, and Cam Smith. So he might face a batter or 2. But if he's able to get out of this inning, that even better. But let's see what he does with the game going into the bottom of the 6th. But I appreciate you all being here on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel.
Unsentimental, driving around.
And strike 1 to Altuve. Let's get the game cast back up. Altuve calls for time. The 0-1, 0-2. And there's a grounder. Caballero fields it, throws to first, and gets Altuve out for the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring Christian Walker to the plate. But the Yankees leading 8-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Will Warren's on the mound right now. The first pitch to Walker is a foul ball, 0-1. One. Doesn't get the call. 1-1 now to Walker. So the Yankees still have their challenges left, I believe. I don't think they've lost a challenge. The Astros don't have any. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Christian Walker. The 2-1. And line drive, that's going to be a fair ball. Bounces off the wall. Bellinger picks it up. And let's see if Walker makes it into second. And he is safe. Ooh, Jazz is saying to challenge it. He's saying check it out. I thought he was out. Jazz is like, I tagged him on the chest, man. What are you talking about? Like, that was a clean play. I got him out. What are you talking about there, umpire? But let's see. He catches the ball. Does he get Walker out? Oh, he's out. He is so out. If somehow this doesn't get reversed, oh, my God. Yeah, Walker's out. Like, there's no way that guy is safe. There is no way he is safe. Yeah, he is out. He is clearly out. Even Warren's like yelling like, he's out, he's out. So this should get overturned. But good job to Bellinger and good job to Jazz getting the tag there. Yeah, as soon as Jazz made the tag, and as soon as the umpire said save, Jazz pointed right at the dugout and said, you guys need to challenge this. Take a look. And the call's been overturned. 2 outs now, and that's going to bring Cam Smith to the plate. So Smith is 0 for 1 with a walk. So Warren sets first pitch. Strike 1. Got him with the fastball. So Warren at 92 pitches. This is probably going to be his last inning, I would imagine. The 0-1. 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No one on base. Yankees leading 8-2. Pitches outside 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So that is 6 strikeouts for Will Warren. And that's going to take us to the top of the 7th. And it'll be Ben Rice, Randall Grichuk, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. coming to the plate. But Warren, great game. Pitched a great game. 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, only gave up 2 runs, walked the batter, and struck out 6. I mean, couldn't have asked for anything better. But the top of the 7th will be coming up. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Friday night. Thank you for all the support, all the love. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you are new, keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. You said 5 1/3. Well, he's pitched 6. I said 6 2/3. And I said he would have 2 walks. He has 1. So here's that name that Yankee here, folks. So career batting average 284, 2,251 hits, 165 home runs. Played for the Cardinals from 70 to 74. Played for the Astros from 75 to 87. Played with the Astros in 88. So who's that Yankee? So, yeah, that's going to be Will Warren's outing right there. That was his last inning. Let's get back to the game here. Ben Rice, or excuse me, no, Randall Greek. Yeah, Ben Rice is leading things off. 0-2. One and two now to Ben Rice. Two and two now to Ben Rice. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Rice. And Rice hits that ball deep into right field. And it's a solo home run for Ben Rice. Let's go. And the Yankees are now leading 9-2. Ninth home run of the season for Ben Rice. 105.5 exit below. And the Yankees are now leading 9-2. Let's go. So Ben Rice with 9 home runs, and that's going to bring Randall Grichuk to the plate. So leadoff home run here in the top of the 7th. So Ben Rice was one of my predictions. So I got one. The 0-1, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And foul ball. The 0-2, 1-2. The 1-2 and off the glove. That's going to be a fair ball. That's going to go to the wall. Let's see if Grichuk goes 2. And he does go 2. It's a double for Randall Grichuk, and that's going to bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
Nice piece of hitting there by Randall Grichuk. And that's going to bring Jazz Chisholm to the plate. So here is Jazz Chisholm, who's 2 for 2, takes a strike. And the 0-1. And that gets through for a base hit. And Grichuk will score. He will round third, and he is safe. And Jazz will go to second on the throw. And it's a 10-2 game. Yankees bats are pouring it on here. Let's go. What's up, Stephen B? And here is JC Escarra at the plate now, who's 1 for 3. Escarra takes ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Does he go? Yes, he does. 2-1. The 2-1. And Escara gets a base hit, and Jazz will stop at third. So runners on the corners for the Yankees, and that's going to bring Ryan McMahon to the plate now. What's up, CT Cards? How bad is Stanton's injury? They haven't really said. I'm sure we'll get some sort of information from Boone after the game. But that sucks. I mean, if he's going to be on the IL, I'd imagine the Yankees are probably going to call up Dominguez. I like to see Spencer Jones, but I think they'll call up Dominguez. But we have to know the severity of the injury first. I mean, so here is Ryan McMahon. Yankees bats pouring it on here in the top of the seventh against Gordon as McMahon takes ball one. So Jazz has 4 RBIs tonight. Oh yeah, it is JC Escara's birthday, so he's having a nice birthday. The 2-0. 2-1. Yeah, still nobody out. That's the crazy thing. That is called a strike. It's 2-2 now. The 2-2, McMahon fouls that one off. As Gordon sets the 2-2. Full count. We got Caballero on deck. Here's the payoff, and McMahon fouls that one. Still a full count. And McMahon right back to Gordon. Let's see if they turn two. There's one. And, McMahon's going to be safe. But a run does score. Now it's an 11-2 game. So they get one out. So it'll be runner on first. So Correa steps on the bag. Then the throw to first is showing the replay here. Is McMahon safe? What? I couldn't tell from that angle. I think, are they challenging it? They might be challenging it. Oh, he's probably out. Yeah, so McMahon's out. So it's a double play. McMahon grounded into a double play, but Jazz will score. And that's going to bring Jose Caballero to the plate. Yeah, let's hope. I mean, let's hope Giancarlo's injury is not serious, but you know, unfortunately, it's one of those things where he's injury prone, right? It's sad to say, but you know, you got to prepare for that as Caballero takes strike one. I mean, he's prone to getting injured, and you know it happens every year. But you know, at least when you get him in the postseason, the guy is like lights out. But he's been lights out this season. And Caballero hits that ball into left field, and it is gone. It's a solo home run for Jose Caballero. Let's go. Foot home run from Jose Caballero. That's going to bring Trent Grisham to the plate. Yeah, the Yankees bats are just pouring it on here, folks. In the top of the seventh, here is Trent Grisham. He takes ball one. The 1-0, 2-0. So, Buckeye, the challenges for ABS is going to be different from the challenges that they make on plays, such as the outs, or if a play gets called, or if a runner gets called safe. As Grisham grounds out to Altuve, throws to first for out number 3, but the Yankees do put up 4 more runs, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th, folks. It is the 7th inning stretch, so get up, get some food, get a drink, get a snack, folks. The Yankees are leading 12-2. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a break. You all should too. I'll be right back. right. Sorry about the delay there, folks, but we're back. It's 1-2 to Harris. Fernando Cruz is new pitcher on the mound, and he just strikes out Harris for the first strike out of the inning. Fernando Cruz. Good job to Will Warren tonight. He went 6 innings, gave up 7 hits, 2 runs, struck out 6, gave up a walk. So Warren did his job. And here is Dustin Harris, who takes ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Misses. 2 balls, no strikes now. There's a strike. 2-1 now to Diaz. The 2-1 is 3-1 now to Diaz. As Cruz sets here on the 3-1, the pitch. And Diaz hits that ball deep into left field. That ball is gone. It is now a 12-3 game, a solo home run for Yainer Diaz. The game is now 12-3. If Caballero continues to hit, I'm not giving Volpe his job back automatically. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, Caballero needs to, I was saying when he was playing bad at one point, I was like, this guy needs to show up. And, if he wants to keep his job, it's his to lose. But, yeah, Caballero should make it hard, though, for Volpe to get his job back. Here is Bryce Matthews, who takes strike 1. The 0-1 misses, and Escara is challenging it. Let's see if this call gets overturned. And it does get overturned. So that's the 4th call that gets overturned by ABS. It is now 0-2 to Matthews. Let's see if Cruz could get a strikeout here. The 0-2 is fouled back. Still 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that should bring Carlos Correa to the plate. First pitch. Foul ball. Actually, Braden Shoemake is pinch hitting for Correa. Braden Shoemake was traded from the Yankees, and in exchange, the Yankees got one of the pitchers from the Astros. I forget. It was Wilmy. Wilmy was his first name. I think it was Wilmy Gonzalez. And Shoemake hits a ball to right center field, and that's going to be a home run. It's a 12-4 game now, so Shoemake with a pinch hit home run. It's now a 12-4 game. Yankees now leading by 8. So here is Christian Vasquez, who is pinch hitting for Alvarez. The 1-0. And that's a base hit. That's going to go to right field. So it's going to be a pinch hit single for Vasquez. That's going to bring Isaac Paredes to the plate. JC Escara talking with Cruz right now. I mean, Cruz hasn't pitched in a few games. I mean, the bullpen hasn't really been used really at all in the last 6 games when you think about it, just because the starters have been going, have been able to have some long outings. So I don't even know the last time Cruz pitched. You know, when you don't pitch for like 3 or 4 games, I bound to go a little cold. I mean, let's see what Cruz does here. But it's 2 outs with Whitcomb. Shea Whitcomb now is at the plate. He's pinch hitting, so he takes a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. The 0-2. Hey, struck him out. The end of the inning. And we're going to the top of the 8th. Judge Bellinger Rice will be due up. Well, at least Cruz was able to get out of the inning. He gave up a couple of runs, but that's okay. At least the Yankees have 12. But the Yankees are up, folks. 12-4, going into the top of the 8th. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Friday night. I know it's probably late for a lot of you, but thank you all very much. Let's see how many likes we got in the building. All right, we're at 52 likes. All right, we broke 50 likes. Thank you all very much for that. I'm going to go ahead and gift a membership. So let's see who is the recipient of that membership. Let me do my thing here. So let's see who is the lucky winner. All right, let's get back to the game here. And we got Aaron Judge leading off. So we got Jaden Murray on the mound now for the Astros. It's 0-1 to Judge. The pitch to Judge is outside. Now it's 1-1. And it doesn't look like anybody got the membership. I tried gifting a membership, but it didn't. YouTube didn't pick anybody. And Judge hits that ball to left center field. And the catch is made. And that's going to bring Cody Bellinger now to the plate. Yeah, if you want to get a membership, you have to go to your YouTube settings and make that happen. So it doesn't look like YouTube gifted it. Oh, ball goes to the backstop. Ball 1 to Cody Bellinger. The 1-0, Bellinger fouls that one. 1-1. You got Ryan Yarbrough warming up in the bullpen. Ball 2 now to Cody Bellinger. The 2-1. Bellinger takes strike 2. The count is even at 2-2. The 2-2. Oh, does that hit Bellinger? I guess not, but it's ball 3. Here's the payoff, and Bellinger, oh, what a stop there by Walker. Tosses it to Murray as Murray steps on the bag. So nice play there by Walker. Gets Bellinger out, and that's going to bring Ben Rice to the plate. Yeah, it's been a while, Buckeye. It's been a while, I'll say that. And that's going to bring Ben Rice, who's 2 for 4. And Rice takes ball 1. Rice takes ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1. The 2-1. And Rice hits a grounder to Altuve, and he grounds out for the 3rd out of the inning. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 8th. So we'll see if Ryan Yarbrough is going to get brought into the game. And that'll do it. Yeah, Rice is tied with Judge for home runs. That's right, man. Yeah, Rice has been on fire since the season started. But bottom of the 8th will be coming up. Appreciate you all hanging out with me on this Friday night. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Have a good night, John. Let's continue growing this channel. How did Stanton get hurt? I don't know what happened. That's the thing. I don't like. Let me see if there is anything out there. So, okay, according to Brendan Cuddy, so shout out to Brad, our friend Brad, who sent me this announcement here is that Giancarlo Stanton left tonight's game with a right lower leg tightness. So it was leg related, which I mean is no surprise. So Jose Cruz was that named that Yankee for anybody that was wondering. But yep, so it's right lower leg tightness. So he's probably, I would imagine at the very best, it's probably going to be like a 10-day IL. But if it's pretty bad, I mean, could be 15. You know, we'll see. But it's right leg tightness for but here's Ryan Yarbrough facing Daniel Johnson as Johnson takes ball one. The 1-0, 2-0. And there's a base hit for Johnson. Leadoff single here in the bottom of the eighth. And that's going to bring Christian Walker to the plate. Work on our extra points. Nice. It could. It could. I mean, maybe it tightened up, and maybe he had a knot or something. Who knows? But if it's just him needing to massage it out, I mean, so be it. If he pulled something, I mean, it's just we know how it is with Giancarlo Stanton and the leg injuries. And there's ball one to Christian Walker. He's 2 for 3 in today's game. The 1-0 inside 2-0. We got Abreu warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. The 2-0. And Walker hits that ball to left field, but it is foul. Two and one now to Christian Walker. The 2-1. That is being challenged by Ascara. It was called ball 3, but let's see what ABS says. It was, in fact, a strike, so that call has been overturned. So 5 calls overturned tonight. It's now 2-2. As Yarbrough sets the 2-2. Struck him out looking. First out of the inning. Good job to Yarbrough. Going to bring Cam Smith to the plate. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Smith. As Yarbrough sets here on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside 1-1. Smith 0 for 2 with a walk in today's game. Here's the 1-1. Did he go? He did not. 2 balls, 1 strike. As Yarbrough sets here on the 2-1. The pitch. 2-2. The 2-2. Struck him out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Yarbrough. Yeah, Stanton, according to Brandon Cuddy, he put a tweet out. He said that John Carlos Stanton had his leg tightened up, his right leg tightened up, so he had to leave the game. So we don't know how serious it is. But here is Dustin Harris, who takes strike 1. Johnson will take second base. So 0 for 3 game for Harris. He struck out 3 times. The 0-1. Outside. 1-1. The 1-1. Did he go around? Yes, he did. It's a strike. Time to play that 2-strike horn. So Johnson at third with 2 outs. The 1-2. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. Yankees leading 12-4. The 2-2 is a full count. Here's the payoff. And it's ball 4. Inning is still alive. Runners on first and third. That's going to bring Yainer Diaz to the plate. So Diaz is 2 for 3 in tonight's game. First pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And Diaz hits that ball to left field. Rosario makes the catch for the final out, and that's going to take us to the top of the 9th. The Yankees are 3 outs away from winning this game. Grichuk, Jazz, JC Escarra will be due up, and we are in a commercial break. I'm going to take another break myself, folks. Let's get those likes up. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out. I'll be right back. All right, we got Brian Abreu on the mound facing Randall Grichuk, who's 1-for-1. It's 1-0 to Grichuk. Here's the 1-0. It's 2-0 now. So if you remember, Grichuk came into the game for Giancarlo Stanton as a pinch runner. Stanton had to leave the game with right leg tightness. The 2-0 pitch is fouled, 2-1. So Grichuk, Jazz, and JC Oscar will be due up. The 2-1. 3-1 now. Three balls, one strike. Here's the pitch. And Grichuk with a grounder. And the throw to first, and he is out. And that's going to bring Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate.
Talking all that jazz.
So let's see what Jazz does. Jazz is 3-for-3. A couple of singles, solo home runs, 4 RBI night game for Jazz, and scored 3 runs too. So Jazz is having himself a good night. First pitch to Jazz is in there for a ball. The 1-0, 2-0. Uh, 2-0. 3-0. Ball gets away. The 3-0. 3-1. The 3-1. Foul ball. It's a full count now to Jazz. And the payoff. Ooh, called him out on strikes. Jazz is challenging it though. But that looked like a strike to me. I don't know. Yeah, but it was clearly a strike, dude. I don't know what you're challenging. But the Yankees have one challenge remaining. So did the Astros, apparently. I thought the Astros lost both of their challenges. But each team has one challenge remaining, and Jazz strikes out. And that's going to bring JC Oscar to the plate. Yeah, it was a pitch like that was clearly in the strike zone. I don't know what he's challenging, but oh well. Well, 1-0 here to JC Oscar. Two 2-0 now here to JC Oscar. The 2-0. And there's a grounder hit to Altuve. Throws to first, and Oscar grounds out. And the bottom of the ninth is coming up. Yankees are 3 outs away from winning the series opener here against the Astros. So let's see what happens. So Matthews, Shoemaker, and Vasquez will be due up. And we are in a commercial break. I will take one more break, and I will be right back. All right, we are back, folks. And the Yankees are three outs away from winning the series opener here against the Houston Astros. Bryce Matthews will lead things off here in the bottom of the ninth. Yarbrough is back on the mound. But overall, great game by the Yankees. Warren on the pitching side. Warren pitched a phenomenal game, 6 innings, gave up a walk and 2 runs, struck out 6 and 7, gave up 7 hits. And the bullpen taking care of business. You know, Cruz gave up a couple of runs, but that's okay. And the bats just came through for the Yankees big time as Matthews takes ball 2, but it is challenged by the Yankees. Let's see if this gets overturned. Yankees have 1 challenge remaining. Let's see what ABS says. And it is, in fact, a ball. So the Yankees are out of challenges here, folks. So it is 2-0. And the Yankees just were killing it with the bats. I mean, a home run by McMahon, a home run by Jazz, a home run by Ben Rice, home run by Caballero. So you had 4 home runs tonight. As Matthews fouls back that pitch, it's 2-1. So Caballero with a couple of RBIs, Jazz with 4 RBIs. It was Jazz's night tonight. Grisham with an RBI, McMahon with an RBI, Rice with 2, Stanton with 1. So a lot of guys on the team really stepped up tonight. As Yarbrough sets on the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Bryce Matthews. Jazz's batting average right now at .213. Not great, but it's better than where it was. Caballero is batting .261. Bellinger at .267. The 2-2. There's a grounder. Caballero fields it. Fires to first and gets Matthews out for the first out of the inning. The Yankees are 2 outs away from winning this game now. Braden Shoemake will be coming to the plate. So really happy with how the Yankees performed tonight. Let's see what they do tomorrow night when Ryan Weathers takes the mound. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. So Brandon Shoemake came in as a pinch hitter and got a solo home run off of Fernando Cruz back in the 7th. As Yarbrough sets, here's the 0-1, a swing and a miss, 0-2. Now to Shoemake. I appreciate you being here, Robert. Thank you. The 0-2. And Shoemake fouls that one. It's still 0-2 to Braden Shoemake. The 0-2. 1-2 now. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Shoemake. Yarbrough sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Yarbrough sets the 2-2. Foul ball, still 2-2. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. That was the 7th pitch in this at-bat. Here's another 2-2. And Shoemake pops it up. Caballero waves off Rosario, makes the catch for the second out of the inning, and the Yankees are now 1 out away from winning this game. And Christian Vasquez will be coming to the plate now. I ate a little bit ago there, Robert. I could usually go hours without eating. I do that every day. Like, I'll have breakfast and then I don't eat till I get home. So I don't eat till maybe like 3 o'clock, sometimes 4. But first pitch to Vasquez is a strike, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time to play that 2-strike horn. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Yankees leading 12-4. Yankees trying to win the series opener. The 0-2 is popped up. Foul territory. Rice makes the catch for the final out of the inning. And the Yankees win the series opener against the Astros 12-4. And the Yankees win.
Win. Yeah.
That is your ball game. Yankees 12, Astros 4. And once again, the Yankees win the series opener. You're welcome, Rodolfo. Thanks for being here, dude. And I got 39 votes. And 90% of you guessed right that the Yankees were going to extend their winning streak. So the Yankees have a 7-game winning streak going on right now. Let's see if they can make it 8 tomorrow night. It'll be Ryan Weathers on the mound for the New York Yankees. Ryan Weathers pitched really well in his last outing, and he's coming back from paternity leave. So him and his wife just had a baby. So let's see how Ryan Weathers does. But that's going to do it for me, folks. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this Thursday night. Or Friday night. Sorry, see, I'm getting my days confused. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Friday night. I do appreciate it. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for hanging out. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll hopefully game plans for me to go live tomorrow night. So hopefully I'll see you all here. Just be on the lookout for the notifications. Once again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Keep sharing this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you all very much. Have a great night, everybody. And as always, let's go Yankees.